All right, and we're live. So for number one, the forces that make market economies work are A, work and leisure, politics and religion, supply and demand, or taxes and government spending. So what do you think for that one?
Let's see. Was it C?
Yeah, well, that's what I put.
Okay. That's what I think it is too. Okay.
And then for number two, what do you think it is?
A? What do you think?
I think it's the perfect, because in the what's it called? The PowerPoint that they put out.
Yeah.
It says, and like, let me see. On slide number 2, it just says like the markets and competitions, and then it says like a perfectly competitive market. All the goods are the same, and the buyers and sellers are so numerous that no one can affect market price. And so I think that's the most competitive.
Okay. Yeah. I think you're right.
Okay. All right. And then number 2, the demand for good, or 3, the demand for a good and service is determined by, I put A, those who buy the goods and services. That sound right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Those who buy. Yeah. Okay. I'm on board.
So demand's whoever buys, and then supplies who's selling.
Right.
Studies indicate that tobacco and marijuana tend to be A, substitutes, B, complements, unrelated because one good is illegal while one is illegal, and B, inferior goods. So I put a complement, but let me go back and find where it talks about complements, make sure that that sounds right.
You don't think it would be C because it's illegal?
Well, I mean, even though one is illegal, people still buy it. You know what I mean? It's still access there, so it's still part of, I think, even though it's illegal, it's still part of the economy.
Okay.
But, sorry, I know I read it somewhere about, let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to find where I read. I've been accessing the text through their app, but their app's down for service right now because I have an opportunity to go back to Rexburg and pick up the right book.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, complementary goods.
Complementary.
All right, and then number 4, the table contains a demand schedule for a good. If you look at the PowerPoint, they set up a demand schedule that you can on slide 4. And as the price goes up, the quantity demanded goes down. And so if the price went up, if the quantity demanded was 100 at 10, at 20, it should be 0.
Okay, yeah. Oops.
Well, yeah, right? It should be 0. What I write down, I got these mixed up. So number 6, the movement from demand A to demand B would be caused by, I put a decrease in price because your quantity, you're getting more quantity at a lower price.
But would that shift the demand curve, or would that just move along the demand curve?
That's a good question. Let me look at that PowerPoint again, because I wasn't sure about this one, but I'm glad you said that. Let's see.
So yeah, on slide 5, it has that the prices are dropping, and then it just
Also it's moving on the. I think you're right.
So, but I don't know which one it would be though. I'm almost wondering if it's B.
That decrease in number of buyers.
Or no,
It'd probably be, if it's moving from A to B, I think it's going to be that they are expecting. It's got to be like an expectation, right?
Is it? Does expectations move the demand curve?
I know it does on supply, but I thought it said so income. Man, sorry. Assuming good to the left. No, so it wouldn't be C because if it was it wouldn't be B because if it was an inferior good, it would shift to the left, not to the right.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's on slide 11. And then maybe number of buyers isn't really on there.
So, on slide 12, it talks about substitutes.
Yeah, but substitutes isn't on here, is it?
Yeah.
Complements. So
complement. Oops. Nope, you're right.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Increase in price of a complement. Sorry, I guess I should turn that. So 2 goods are complements if an increase in price of one causes the fall in demand of the other. So
demand falls, they wouldn't make more, right? So it has to be C, right? I don't know.
I think an increase for demand would shift it to the right. I'd say that, yeah. Expecting the price to fall. Well, that one doesn't make sense either because the demand would drop, right? Because isn't for a shift from A to B the demand increasing?
Yeah, but maybe if buyers are expecting the price of a good to fall in the near future, then the company makes more, right? I don't know.
I don't know. Man, when I went over this, I thought I was really good on it, but because the buyer's expectation to fall, then they would buy more later, right?
I don't know, but then which one would it be though?
Yeah, because A would move along the the line when it shifted. A decrease in income, assuming the good is inferior. Okay, let's see. Let me look at that one more time. Oh, you know what? B, because because I was thinking the income was increasing, but if your income decreases, then a good that is inferior is and.
Oh, so it is. So it's B.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, perfect.
I'm sorry. You were right. I'm all messing you up.
Oh no. Oh no, you're fine.
Okay. And then for this one, I did graph A because the quantity, because at the price of $7, the quantity needed for the 4 families was 50. And then at 12, it'd be 0. And then at 10, it's 20. That's the only one that added up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the other ones aren't
No, I agree.
quite right. Okay.
I think that's right.
All right. So eight. When quantity demand has increased at every price, it might be because I put D, the price of a complementary good has decreased. Let me see. Let me go back and read. I mean, I did these. I was so confident, but now I'm like,
oh no, I don't know what's going on. I'm not very good at this class. So you're probably right. Don't worry.
Complements. If an increase in price for one, then the other one falls. So increase every price is because the complementary good has decreased. That makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
And Brett, I was kind of sad when he told me he has his job schedule changed. So he's like, I don't know if I'll be able to meet at the same time everyone else can. Because he was really, the last one, he explained everything so well. So I was super bummed when he.
Yeah. I need someone that can do that.
All right, and then number 9, the quantity supplied of a good is the amount that buyers are willing to purchase, willing and able to purchase.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I wrote down B, but that are willing and able to sell might have been.
Yeah, okay, so.
You look through. That the sellers are willing. I'm sorry, sellers, not buyers.
Okay. So it's B, right?
D, yeah.
D. Okay.
And then number 10 was another one that I was a little bit confused about, and it's what will cause the supply curve to shift. And let me see, because I thought that today's price and the expectation of the future price would get it to change.
Yeah.
but I thought both those were right, but number C or letter C isn't. So I'm like a little
Letter
bit
C
confused about it.
So, but today's price of iPods, wouldn't that be the one that moves along the demand curve if the price changes? You still there?
Sorry, kicked me out for some reason.
No problem.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, cool. Maybe never look over and said it crashed. I was like, no. And we're still live.
Okay.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. All right.
So
So then, did you hear what I was
for number
saying?
10 is probably B.
So, but it wouldn't be
Because
if the price of the iPod.
today's price won't change it.
All right. Sorry. Hold on. I'm having a hard time hearing you. Can you still hear me?
Let me see. Um, no, sorry. Sorry, I'm gonna close out everything. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So
Made me nervous.
yeah, no kidding. We're good. Okay.
All right. So what were you saying?
So on number 10, today's price, wouldn't that be the moving along the demand curve again? Because the price goes up and down.
Yep, I think you're right. So I'm
So
thinking B would be just the expected price.
yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, cool. That's what I wrote down on my paper, but I wasn't sure about that one.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay.
So the next one is all else equal, sale on chicken would cause a move from, I put from DA to DB because having a complementary good go on sale and that decreased the demand of that one.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. I put A.
Okay. I don't know. I hope we're doing. I hope I'm doing this right. I understand it very well.
Yeah. So the next one, refer to table 4-6. If these are the only 4 sellers in the market, then the market sorry, I gotta like bigger. The market supply quantity supplied at $10 is, I put 44 because I just added up what they would supply at $10.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool beans. And then, so that was 12, was D. So 13, a shift rightward in the supply curve is, I put a increase in supply.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Where I got those, I was looking at, sorry. Looking at slide 28. It has it shifting right, and then the prices are going down. Well, for the quantity for price. So I just did an increase in supply. Thought that made more sense.
Yeah.
All right. And then for 14, which supply schedules obey the law of supply? And so on slide 25, law of, or like the little chart for a market or supply, I'm sorry. And as the price goes up, the quantity goes up. So I put B and D.
Okay.
Yeah. So D. For 15, the unique point at which the supply and demand curve intersect is called market harmony, coincidence, equivalence, or equilibrium.
The equilibrium?
It is.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. And then 16. So at price 35, so you start at like where your demand, you hit the demand curve at price 35 and then supply. And since it's above the equilibrium, it's a surplus, and it intersects at 200 to 600. So I put surplus of 400 units.
Okay.
Because on slide, it goes over that on slide 40 and 41.
41?
Yeah.
Okay.
40 and 41, I guess really it says on 40, but Okay. So 17, which of the following movements illustrate and affecting the decrease in price of wood? I put A to B because down, but you're getting more. The quantity went up as the price went down, and the other ones your price will go up or your quantity will go down. That was the only one where there was a decrease in price and an increase in quantity.
So, all right, I have to let it make sense in my head.
No, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, it just confused me because point D is on supply 2, and so I was thinking if it's supply shifters, but if it's just the price, right? And then it just deals with on the demand curve and not.
I think D and like a shift from D to C would be right too, but
it doesn't have it on
because
there.
the price goes down. But yeah, but the option's not there, so I think it's just A to B because D to B would work too because the price goes down, but the quantity was the same. But
yeah,
so it's A to B is the only option that's viable.
Gotcha. Okay.
Here. And then, so all else equal, an increase in productivity of the turkey farmers would do what? And this is where I kept getting confused, where that it's shifting on the demand line and not actually moving the line.
But it would move the line, right?
So am I cutting out again?
Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
So it would move. It'd move the line this time, though. It wouldn't be on the line.
No, I think it stays. I'm pretty sure it'll stay on the line because this is talking about the demand for turkey.
Yeah.
So when they're because because they made more, I don't think it would close the demand. I think it would just change the price from Y to X. There's more, but if the demand won't change.
But if it says all else equal, if you move from Y to X, then the price would go down. But if they want to keep the price equal, right? Or am I
think isn't all else equal talking about like the other like factors in the economy, like the the other items you could sell. Sure, for the way this works, because if they had more turkeys, it wouldn't drop the demand for them, but it would drop the price. So I think it would be because it says that because it shows us the demand, but it's talking about the supply increasing. So the demand shift or the demand curve wouldn't shift, but the supply would. And since the supply increased, I think it would go be Y to X, right? Or does that make sense?
I guess I was thinking it was the supply curve, not the demand curve or something. But I agree with you now. I think that's right.
Okay.
Thanks for explaining it to me.
Yeah, no problem. And then if I'm ever like not explaining something right or it doesn't make sense, let me know because I am wrong a lot. So.
Oh. Okay.
So 19, which of the 4 panels illustrate a decrease in quantity supplied? So a decrease in the quantity supplied, I put B because the quantity went down and the price went down, whereas the other ones Oh man. So this one took me a minute to go over, and then it dawned on me later, but now I can't remember why that was that way. Let me see. Okay. Sorry.
So so you said it was D, right? Or did you say, no, you said it was B.
B,
so would
yeah.
A decrease in quantity supplied make an increase for price?
That's what I thought originally.
Yeah.
But then I remember I came across something that made me think it was B.
Okay.
Because I originally wrote down D, but then I changed it to B. So I'm trying to look at this PowerPoint and see what made me change my mind.
Okay.
Because we're looking at a shift in the supply, and not a shift in supply. You know what? I think no, I don't know what I was thinking, but I think you're right in it being D because we're looking at the quantity supplied, and so if it decreased, then it would shift to the left. Supply would shift to the left, right?
Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah, I see.
I think you're right. I think it is D.
Okay. I think so too, because the supply line is moving, right? Not the demand. Like in B,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what made me change my mind on that, but. And then which of the statements does not apply to market economies? Price prevents decentralization decisions making from degenerating into chaos. Price coordinates the actions of millions of people with varying abilities and desires. Price ensures that anyone who wants a product gets it, and then price ensures that what needs does in fact get done. And I think it's C because anybody who wants a product can get it. I mean, you can't. I mean, price kind of, but if something's out of your price range and you can't get it, you can't afford it.
Right.
But the other one,
I agree with that. I think that's.
Let me just look at this slide. Let me slides real quick. I just don't want to. Okay.
Oh no. So it took 2 hours last time. So are we supposed to do something else?
No, we don't. No, it just took us a lot of time to figure out how it was going, and then none of us had looked at the questions yet.
Oh, gotcha.
Every question and looked up the answers and stuff like that. So it took quite a bit of time.
Okay.
I think most of the time was just trying to figure out how to get this Google Hangouts to work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's C because it doesn't make sense that that just because anyone who can get it can get it. Just yeah. Let me see this real quick. Let me read this document. Okay. So sorry, the price what was the question again? So does not apply to a market. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Because it doesn't make sense that price would ensure anyone gets it. It would make, you know what I mean? Just
Right.
if you can afford it, you can get it, but if you can't, you can't. So I'm gonna say C. Are there any other questions?
I had one last week,
Okay.
but I don't remember what it is. So I guess no.
No, that's all right. If you think about it, I'm gonna post the link or this video in the discussion board, and then if you think about it, post it in the discussion board, and then I'll take a look at it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Well, cool. Yeah, no problem. Hopefully, we get a little more participation next week, or people are able to make it. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Right. See ya.
See you next week.